Dear student, today I discuss the chapter Land, Soil, Water, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife Resources. Do you know the 29% part of Earth's surface related from the land and 71% part of the Earth's surface related from the water bodies. The quality of land, soil, water, natural vegetation, animals, and the usage of technology are important factors in controlling the standard and the way of life people lead to a particular place. It is not suitable for living everywhere because of a lot of additional conditions that affect life. Parts of land not suitable for living and said to be inhabitable, while the ones where people live are said to be habitable. There are many factors affecting the habitability of a place. Some are important: height from sea level, climate, fertility of soil, vegetation. People cannot live in dense forests or in deserts. They cannot live on high slopes in mountains area or in low lying areas where there is possibility of floods and waterlogging. Plains and river valleys are the places where agriculture is suitable. So most of the world population lives in such areas, and these areas are heavily populated. Land use. The purpose and way in which land is used is called land use. Land use may be for agriculture, forestry, mining, building houses, roads, setting up of industries, or various other purpose. The use of land is determined by physical factors and human factors. Topography, soil, climate, minerals, and availability of water are physical factors. Population and technology are important factors related from the land use pattern are related from human factors. On the basis of ownership, land classified in two categories: private land and community land. Private land is owned by the individuals and community land is owned by the community for common usage like collection of fodder, fruits, nuts, or medicinal herbs. Community lands are also called common property resources. The quality of land also differs from place to place. Land degradation, landslides, soil erosion, desertification are the major threats to the environment because of the expansion of agriculture and construction activities. Due to the huge demand for land, people have also started reducing forest cover in order to make them habitable. This has resulted into Deforestation. Afforestation, regulated use of chemical, pesticide and checking overgrazing by animals are some general methods to conserve these valuable natural resources. Dear students, the land use pattern of these areas affects the economic activities of these countries in the sense that people and their demands are ever growing, but availability of land is limited. Similarly, the quality of land is also different from one place to the other. Soil. The word soil refers to the thin layer of grainy substance covering the surface of the earth. This layer is made of organic matter, minerals and weathered rocks. The long process of weathering is responsible for the formation of. Weathering refers to the breaking up and decay of exposed rocks. This breaking up and decay is caused by temperature, frost action, plants, animals and even human activity. Due to weathering, in thousands of years, soil is formed. Factors of soil formation. The nature of the parent rock and climatic factors are major factors of soil formation. Other factors include topography, role of organic materials, and time taken for the composition of soil formation. Temperature and rainfall are two main climatic factors responsible for soil formation. Rainfall contributes in breaking the rocks by applying pressure. Temperature fluctuations between hot and cold also form cracks in the rocks. Parent rock determines color, texture, chemical properties, mineral content. Students, do you know the different type of soil? Black soil, yellow soil, red soil, alluvium soil. These are name of the different parts related from our country, related from the nature of soil. And these soil very important for different type of crop productions. Example, black soil very important for production of cotton, and these type of production related from the cash crop very useful for commercial purpose. Climate, temperature, rainfall influence rate of weathering and humus formation. Humus very important. Availability of humus rating the fertility of the soil. Alluvium soil very fertile soil because availability of the humus very high in this soil. Relief, altitude and slope determine accumulation of soil. Flora, fauna and microorganisms affect the rate of humus formation. Time determines thickness of soil profile. These are important factors, very important, related from formation of soil. Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh and Maharashtra related area, very important, related from the black soil. Southern part of our country, especially related from the Deccan, very important for red soil. And flow area related from the Ganga and Brahmaputra basin, very important for alluvium soil. Alluvium soil very important for production of fooding crops, mainly paddy and wheat crops. And red soil and black soil, very important for different types of commercial products, agricultural products, using industries as a raw material. And these type of product very important as a commercial benefits for the country. Degradation of soil and conservation measures. Soil erosion and depletion are the major threats to soil as a resources. Both human and natural factors can lead to degradation of soils. Factors which lead to soil degradation are deforestation, overgrazing, overuse of chemical fertilizers or pesticides, rainwash, landslides and floods. Some methods of soil conservation are important. Mulching. Mulching is the process of covering the bare ground between plants with a layer of organic matter like straw. This helps in retaining soil moisture. Counter barriers. In the agricultural areas, especially in different part of our country, farmers use stones, grass and soil to build barriers as a trench are made in front of them to collect water. And then after rainy season, farmers use for agricultural and different purpose. Terrace farming. Terrace farming is the method of farming in which broad flat steps or terrace are made on the steep slope so that flat surfaces are available to grow crops. This helps in controlling soil erosion. Intercropping. In intercropping, different crops are grown in alternate rows and are sown at different times to protect the soil from being washed away by rain. Contour plowing. Plowing parallel to the contours of a hill slope to form a natural barrier for water to flow down a slope is called contour plowing. Shelter belts. Rows of trees are planted in certain areas to check wind movement. Such rows are called shelter belts. These trees are supposed to bind the soil, thus preventing them from being eroded away easily. Dear student, in the lesson you learn land, formation of soil, and different types of factors related from the soil erosion and conservation of the soil, and different types of strategy developed by the farmers or by the government for protecting the soil erosion. Natural resources very important, and about 30% part of the land not suitable everywhere for residence or different types of economic activity, because nature of the land divided in three parts: plains, plateau, and mountain areas. Mountain areas not suitable for human activity or agricultural and industrial activity. So population of the worldwide on the base of suitability of the land found. Some areas very populous and some area related from the according to density less population. So as a student, first all of us using carefully natural resources and protect them for future generation. Thank you.